Okay, hello, welcome to another MTG gameplay video here on Dan Splains, with Dan Solo, as usual, for these MTG videos. So, if you saw my stream VOD from last week, you know this deck already. It's the same deck that we're playing from that, and we're running it through another league. This is just one I didn't stream, so... quick little deck tech here. Again, this is a Death and Taxes deck, which I love so much. Love the Death and Taxes archetype. It's just a little more fun. I find a little more. It's pretty interactive. It's pretty challenging, and it's just fun to deny resources to stop our opponents from playing Magic. So the key cards here, as usual, is Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. We're going to make, this is one of the main taxes of the deck, making non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. And then Leonin Arbiter is the other one, which punishes greedy mana bases with the banning of Astrolabe. I have a feeling Leonin Arbiter is going to become more popular. We're going to cheat on mana with Aether Vial to get these guys in, and just do things that way. This is an Eldrazi and Taxes deck because we have added Eldrazi Displacer, which works really, really well with Leonin Arbiter to allow us to, if they can pay it, if they do end up paying it, we just flicker it, and they have to pay it again, and they can't use it. It can also work really well with Flicker Wisp, which allows us to get rid of troublesome permanents on our opponent's side, and also allows us to kind of rescue things from board wipes, for example. Restoration Angel also works really great with Flicker Wisp, a great flash creature, gets in for damage. I'm not 100% sold on this card just yet, but is what it is. And then, of course, Thought-Knot Seer, one of the best 4-drops in the game, in my opinion. Then probably in terms of creatures, at least. And the nice thing about this deck is that we are running 4 Eldrazi Temple. So if we have 2 of these out on turn 1, or 2 of these out by turn 2, we can cast this on turn 2. So we get a 4/4 Thoughtseize on a 4/4 body on turn 2, which is great. Usual removal and Path to Exile. Giver of Runes provides some protection. Also lets our creatures get through opposing Eldrazi and Eldrazi Tron, because it can give protection for colorless, which is really cool. Ghost Quarter is another key part of the deck. It allows us to basically strip mine our opponents if we have Leonin Arbiter out, and that's another key part of the deck. And then we got a whole bunch of basic lands. I haven't encountered it just yet, but I have a feeling there's a lot of Blood Moon decks out there, and so we want to avoid those. Shepherd Dunes and Scavenger Grounds creates colorless mana, in case we don't have any of the Ghost Quarters or Eldrazi Temples out, and also provides us with the white mana that we need. And then a couple little canopy lands of a couple of various varieties. In the sideboard, we have... didn't talk about Containment Priest. New edition, obviously. Really great against decks like Dredge, assuming they can't kill it. I've been finding that the Dredge decks just kind of kill this really quickly and then just continue to go off, but it is what it is. But this returns our Flicker Wisp and our Eldrazi Displacer into removal spells. So anything we Flicker Wisp, if it's a creature and Containment Priest is still out, when it comes back, it doesn't get to come back. So we have another one in the sideboard for 3 total. Rest in Peace because Dredge is still a thing. Stony Silence because there are still some artifact-based decks. It's pretty good against Tron still. Winds of Abandon for another removal spell. Core Firewalker for burn. Relic Warder because there's a lot of troublesome artifacts out there. Ensnaring Bridge notwithstanding. Birch and Forge Tender saves our creatures from Anger of the Gods. Mirren Crusader I've been really impressed with lately because Jund seems to be making a comeback, and this dodges all their removal, spare Lightning Bolt and Lava Dart. And Gideon is just a great beater / grind him out card against control. So that's our plan for those decks, and so there we go. We're just going to hop right on into a Modern League, and we're going to see if we can get those... Get that trophy. We did pretty okay last time. We went 3-2 last time after a 2-3 finish with a Stoneforge Mystic deck. I've been kind of unimpressed with the Stoneforge Mystic, but is what it is. We will see if this can get there. I think this deck has legs right now, ever since Astrolabe got banned. Rostov. We lost the die roll. Not great. This hand would be really good if this was another Eldrazi Temple. But I think in this case, we don't have a second Temple. We have a white source to cast this Eldrazi Displacer turn 2. But we don't have a second white source for these. I don't know. This might be okay. But we're on the draw, so I think it's a little too slow on the draw. This is better. It's got a Thalia, and we will bottom one of the restos. We do need another land. All right, so what are we up against in round 1? Mesa, could be Burn. Oh, no, looks more like Jund to me. No, it is... Oh, it is Dredge. So we will keep up a Path to Exile. It is Dredge. Going up against Dredge on the draw. Losing the die roll against Dredge is just not what we want to do. Especially when he got a dredger into his graveyard off of his first Shriekhorn. Wow, and he's going to get a silver smoke ghoul right away. Did not get any... yeah, he's going to discard his Dredger and then draw it again. Yep. Don't hit any prized amalgams, please. All right, so that was a big whiff there for him. So he gets one ghoul, which we will immediately Path to Exile. Okay, we drew a Ghost Corridor, which isn't exactly what we want, but let's get Thalia down, and I don't think she's going to do a whole lot here. Hit a Gargari Thug and a Prized Amalgam. Yeah, hit an Archamoeba, and so this Prized Amalgam's going to come back. Wow, and an Ox of Agonis. This is turn 2 for him, by the way. This is turn 2, believe it or not. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Eldrazi Displacer will let us tap down that Ox of Agonis and get rid of all of its counters. How did that happen? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it enters from your graveyard... Oh my goodness, the Prized Amalgam triggered all these Prized Amalgams that were already in the graveyard. Wow. Okay, so Rest in Peace comes in, Containment Priest comes in. So does Winds of Abandon, and that's about it. We'll bring in the Crusaders just for more just to have a nice beater, protection from most of their creatures. And we will go down Thraben Inspector, and we will go down Thalia. And we will also go down... I want to keep the Arbiters, because if we can keep them off of their... well, keeping them off the lands doesn't really do a whole lot for them. Let's go down a Giver, I think. We need to go down one more card here. Because we really want to be using Path to Exile or Aether Vial on turn 1. But having early plays is kind of nice too. You know what? Let's keep the Thraben Inspectors in. Let's take these Restos out. And then take out a Giver. Okay. So that's Dredge. I haven't been able to beat it yet. But I would like to play first. So we got a Path, we got a Vial, not a whole lot else. We need to keep our... we need to mull to our Silver Bullets here. That's not really what we want either. We need either Containment Priest or Rest in Peace, or both. Or our Scavenger Grounds. He's thinking hard about it. He's thinking pretty hard about it. He's thinking real hard about it. So that was 3, 6, 9, 10. That was 15 damage I was being attacked with. I like the art on this card. Looks like the sand is coming to attack everybody. Like it's growing claws. Okay, so we mulligan. We're going to mulligan again as well. Okay, we got our double resto. This is fine. This one we can keep. We will go down the Bad Art Vial and... oof. What else do we go down here? Do we go down another land? I need to be sure that I'll get that. You know what? I don't think this is a Vial game. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's get down the Inspector. He's a blocker. Investigate. Nice old school City of Brass. Okay, so let's just attack. Get in for that damage. So I'm playing this Rest in Peace fully intending for it to get killed. To get like Nature's Claimed. Fully expecting that. And what's he doing here? I'm sure he's casting something to... oh no, he's just Cathartic Reunioning. Okay. I think he's digging for his Graveyard Hate. That's like the worst possible thing we could have drawn. We're going to try to draw a land here. That's not a land. It's a good card though. Would absolutely love an Eldrazi temple here. I'm guessing he found it. No, maybe not. Okay, so that's plains. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep up this Containment Priest basically for when he casts anything to do with this Rest in Peace. Anything that destroys this Rest in Peace, this Containment Priest is coming out. Yeah. Okay, so he's putting counters on that. So we need to wait until this Blast Zone goes off. He's making his land drops. He's taking a lot of damage here. Okay, come on, colorless source here. Okay, let's just get in here. So I'm going to keep up the Displacer and wait for him to use his Blast Zone, which is probably going to be now. So there goes the Resto. Rest in peace. And then before we pass... Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have... Priority should have been passed back to me. Okay, whatever. I hope I don't lose because of that. Okay, so life from the loam. Okay, so in response to this... No, I don't really need to, actually. I can wait. I think that's fine. Then I can just cast another Rest in Peace here. No, let's just cast the priest here. Let's see where that gets us. See if we can get in for damage. Because that's what we need to do against this deck, so we just need to get in for damage. That's annoying. I wish that was a colorless mana creator. So the question is, do we Rest in Peace here? And I think the answer is yes, because we really don't want him dredging. Get that Life of the Loam out of here. Life from the Loam. The fact that he had to use his Blast Zone to get rid of my Rest in Peace kind of tells me that he doesn't have... that he doesn't have a Nature's Claim or Ancient Grudge or something like that. Okay, so he just casts the Stinkweed Imp. Would love to hit a Rest in Peace here. Or a colorless land. Come on, give us a colorless land. Give us something. Pass priority here, Mr. Rastav. That's a good one. Yeah, we're just going to cast that. Yes, let's use that one, sure. And then I think if we just attack... Yeah, we've got the Rest in Peace, so I think I just want to attack here and present lethal. Because that Stinkweed Imp is just going to go into the... Unless he's got something to kill this now at instant speed. I think we just got to present lethal. This might be a mistake, but we just need to put some pressure on here. Yep, that's fine. You still don't get to dredge, which is what's important. All right, what you got, opponent? Do you have something? Ox of Agonis. Okay. Path. I think we're just going to draw a card here. See if we can draw a path or something. Let's just do it again. That's a Ghost Quarter. At least it's a colorless land. We might as well get in for damage here too. Turn off his City of Brass. And his fetch lands. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I think we keep this the way it is. I wonder if we keep in Thalia, if we're supposed to keep in Thalia against this deck. I think a bird just hit my window. We'll take out the Givers. Leonin Relic Order is okay against like Shriek Horn, but by the time it gets there, it's like it's already too late. You know what? Burton Forge Tender seems okay too because it prevents the Conflagrate kill. All right, we made it to game 2, or we made it to game 3 in this matchup. This is not the best of matchups for us. Like we have the good sideboard cards, but we're gonna be on the play here, or on the draw. And if he has the nut draw, we're just dead. We can't really do anything unless we get the Scavenger Grounds, and even then, it's too late. Like in my last league, which you can see on the YouTube channel here, I was in this exact position. Lost game 1, won game 2, game 3 on the draw. He just had the nut. He cast a Cathartic Reunion on turn 2, which and discarded 2 Dredgers, discarded a Stinkweed Imp and a Golgari Thug, and then dredged all those and ended up with like 11 power on the board on turn 2 across like 4 different creatures. Like I can't even if I had Settle the Wreckage in my sideboard, it would still be bad. Okay, so this hand does nothing, so we're gonna mulligan this. Opponent mulligans as well. We've got a Dunes and a Temple. If he's got fetches, this could be all right. And I've got a couple paths. I think this is okay. And a Thought Now Seer. I think the Thraben Spectre kind of does nothing, because we want to keep up the path anyways. Okay, so there's number one. So he doesn't, okay, doesn't have a turn one play. That's very good for us. Aether Vial. I don't think we want to play that. We need to keep up the path. Do we keep up the path? Yes, we do. I learned my lesson last time I played against this deck, that if he just has a Cathartic Reunion here, all right, opponent, hit me with your best shot here. And there's the Cathartic. Discards a Loam. Hits basically nothing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Question is, is Arbiter going to be better here? Exile 8 other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has no Dredger in his graveyard currently. He's got 5 cards in hand. This will slow him down, I think. With Thalia, he won't be able to cast something like Cathartic Reunion unless he has a land. Let's just try the Thalia and see where that gets us. It's a better attacker. I know it makes our paths more expensive, but does this mean he missed his land drop? He's missing his land drop, I should say. And he can't cast any spells. Oh, he has it. Never mind. He was just thinking about it. So a lot of these Dredge decks, like, this is the only basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 in graveyard currently. He'll need 1 more in his graveyard to cast Ox. He's thinking pretty hard here. What you gonna do here, opponent? I see. Okay, so he's conflagrating my Thalia, discarding Narcomoeba and Life from the Loam. Okay, that makes sense. All right, please let me draw a Rest in Peace here. Mirren Crusader. Not great. That's really not great at all. Let's just play this Aether Vial and then path something. Yep, dredges. Hits nothing. I would love nothing more than drawing either a Rest in Peace or a colorless land. Like even Eldrazi Temple is ideal, but any land at all, really. All right, so what's going on here? Is this another cathartic reunion of some kind? Come on, dude. He's probably casting Axe of Agonis here. That's my guess, is that he's casting Axe of Agonis. Yes, he is. Leaving those. Surprise, surprise. So he's going to discard his hand. He had 2 Creeping Chills in hand. That's hilarious. Oh, God. Hard whiff. Wow. That's a really bad whiff. Just straight up casting Golgari Thug. Okay. We will Path to Exile that. Okay, just give me Rest in Peace here. Okay, Eldrazi Temple's really good. He's only got 2 cards in hand, but this at least gives me something and lets me keep up Path to Exile. Wow, he's just got 2 Dredgers in his hand. Wow, that's both bad. I guess the Stinkweed Imp. He's got 1 Dredger in his graveyard right now. But if he hits it, it's going to be really bad. I kind of want to kill this thing somehow, but I can't. Interesting. Okay, we like no Narcomoeba, please. That's another big whiff. This is the unluckiest Dredge player in the world right now. I'm sure he feels just awful. Sure, he's getting just immensely frustrated. He's not hitting a single Narcomoeba or Creeping Chill. Like, he's got 2 Creeping Chills there already, but he hasn't hit any of his Narcomoebas. He's hit 1 of his Narcomoebas, and he's not getting any of them. Oh, he's going to be able to cycle that Forgotten Cave to get another Dredge. Yep. Yeah, there's the Narcomoeba, which will get 1, 2, 3 prized amalgams. Which my Mirror Crusader blocks very nicely. Then what is this he's got here? Another Golgari Thug, perhaps? Ooh, and an Ox, okay. And there's a Creeping Chill, so he's going to get these silver moat ghouls. Yeah, we really needed a Rest in Peace there, or a Containment Priest. This is all bad. This is all bad. So he's getting all 4 prized amalgams now. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to save myself some clicks here. And then yield until end of turn. Is that all 4 prize amalgams? Not quite. Okay, so we will use it. That's not a land, so, okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I think I'm dead, but we're going to keep going. We're going to draw a card. God, there's Containment Priest. You're late, Containment Priest. That's Dredge. That's Dredge for you. He got supremely unlucky, but still managed to get there because we didn't get our silver bullets, which unfortunately is a little bit of what Modern is about, but is, you know, cost entry a little bit, right? We are up against the Sandwich King. We lost the die roll. Again. Sandwich King taking absolutely forever to decide whether he wants to go first or not. It's not that hard of a decision there, Mr. Sandwich King. Using the new player avatar. Maybe he joined the match and immediately got disconnected. Okay. This hand doesn't really do anything. This is fine. Let's go down a Ghost Quarter. Okay, what are we up against? Hopefully not Dredge again. We're up against the slowest player in the world, apparently. Yeah, Eldrazi Temple, Aether Vial. Aether Vial was a pretty miserable draw there, but oh well. Blue-black, huh? What could this possibly be? Is this some kind of control deck? Get out of Thalia, in any case. Spell Snare. So this is a control deck. All right. He's missing land drops as well. I would love to draw a Leonin Arbiter here. Okay, that's an Eldrazi Temple. Not horrible. Let's just get down this Displacer then. Did I forget to... I forgot to... This is probably just going to get Fatal Pushed. And in which case I'm going to be supremely punished for not bringing out my Giver of Runes. Or is this just going to get mana leaked? Or Drown in the Locked. Logic Knotted. Pay 2 for Logic Knot? No. Alright then, I guess I'll get another Aether Vial out. Cannot believe I forgot to get my Giver of Runes out. I would love to get my... Okay, so this one is for this one. Would love to get a Leonin Arbiter here. Yeah, let's put one on here too. Horizon Canopy. Let's just play that. Yeah, I just want to draw a card here. Okay. Because I wanted to see if I can draw my Arbiter there, which will hopefully slow him down even more. Thought Scour. He's milling me and drawing a card. He gets his land. It's colorless though. Okay, I'm not going to forget this time. We didn't get punished for missing that last time, but it was close. Okay, so this one we're going to say yes to, and then we are always going to know this one. Give me anything other than a land. Thalio's okay. We're just gonna bring her out with Aether Vial. Because I would hate to see her get countered. Play a land and pass the turn. Fatal Push on the Giver, huh? All right. All right, so we're kind of in this spot that at least when I play against control decks where this deck often gets, and that is when we're top decking. Yeah, let's just pass the turn here. We are going to always no to that one as well. Keep that one on 2. Restoration Angel, huh? That might be nice. Still not an Arbiter, but, you know. Let's go. So if he has another land here, Archmage's Charm, target player draws 2 cards. So if he draws another land here, yeah, which he did, he's now in Cryptic Command territory. I'm going to save the resto. Use it to blank a piece of removal or something. Flicker Wisp is nice. So what is this? Is this Cryptic Command? Shark Typhoon, huh? Okay. So let's just Flicker Wisp that. Cool. Then we still keep Restoration Angel up to blank more potential removal. Assuming it doesn't get countered, but with the taxes we're putting on it, you can't cast like Fatal Push on this and then also counter my spell. Unless he has like Logic Knot, but... Well, he would have to have like exactly Logic Knot or exactly Mana Leak. Okay. Doesn't do anything, huh? Okay. So this Resto also gives us another activation of our Flicker Wisp, potentially. Alright, so what is this? Okay, so there's the Fatal Push on Thalia. Yeah, now's the time. Would you like to counter that? Yeah, we'll just Flicker Thalia here, not the Flicker Wisp. Now we just kind of have to dodge a... There's Arbiter, huh? Huh. Okay. Now we're talking. So let's wait, see if he does cast like a Frantic Inventory or something. Oh, yes. Okay. Did I call it or what? And then we will Ghost Quarter the Watery Grave. Take him off black mana. Could Ghost Quarter one of my lands, but he'd be spending a lot of mana to be able to do that for that privilege. Yeah. And he won't be able to get a land for himself either. Well, he could, yeah. But it's going to take all of his lands. And he won't be able to cast Fatal Push off that. So we have lethal on board. Yeah, there we go. Whew. That Arbiter coming in on the clutch. Okay, so we bring in Gideon. Is this a Snapcaster Mage deck? Is the question. Well, we're bringing out the Containment Priests anyways for the Gideons. The Taxes package is all very good here. Thraben Inspector is very good. I feel like maybe go down a couple paths to bring in those Rest in Pieces. Yeah, we're going to try that. Okay, this hand does nothing until turn 3 at minimum, so we are going to mulligan it. It's way too slow. This hand's fine. We will ship a Horizon Canopy. We can turn 1 Giver. We don't need to keep the path up turn 1, and then turn 2 Arbiter, unless he's got exactly Fatal Push or Dismember or something. Which obviously is not great, but you know, we just have to go for it, right? This we will keep, and we will ship the Horizon Canopy. We drew both of our paths somehow. There we go. Nope, we dodged the mental misstep. We dodged the card that isn't legal in this format. Yeah, is it going to get pushed right now? Yeah, that's fine. It drew... One of the purposes of this card is just to draw that kind of removal so that he doesn't have the removal for Arbiter. That seems like a pretty desperation play there. Don't Spell Snare this, please. Oh, he's going to Spell Snare it. Oh, Thought Scour, okay. I thought he was going to Spell Snare it. Okay, he's missing land drops again. That's good news for us. Yep, that's fine. Throbbing Inspector. He's Thraben. He's inspecting. We're investigating. Drown in the Lock, huh? Sure. I see why, yeah. That Thought Scour was targeting me for the Drown in the Lock. He's still not drawing lands, which is very good news for us. Thalia is a great pickup. Thought Not Seer even better. Do we save it though? Because he could have a mana leak or a other thing. I think. Okay, well, we will attack first. Is what we will do. I think Thalia is the play here. Force him to use his Frantic Inventory here now. Okay. That's a good one. Could just get pushed here. Yeah, it just gets pushed. That's okay. We're intentionally trying to be lightning bolts for the removal here, and he still didn't draw land. Wow. This guy's supremely unlucky. I'd like to draw a card here. We've got the mana for the Thought Knots here. So he let the Thalia resolve. Ceremonious rejection, huh? Okay. That makes sense. I think he's contemplating the concede button. All right, let's jam it again. See what you got. Another Fatal Push, huh? And a Snapcaster Mage. Wow, a lot of this is bad. Kalitas, I'm really not worried about. You could push my Inspector and then snap something else. If he draws a fetch land, you can push my Thought Knots here. I think I'd rather force him to get the value off. Force him to have to draw the fetch land and use all of his mana. And he wouldn't get the creature out of it. It's between these two, and it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah. I'll make him use the mana to have to, force him to use the mana to get the full value off of that Fatal Push. Okay, so he has an unknown card right now. Okay, drew an island. So he's still got those cards in hand. Drew Aether Vial. I would have loved a... would have preferred to get a land there, but... So I can get this Gideon down while I still can. There's old Snappy. Targeting Fatal Push. So how does it read? Destroy that creature left the battlefield this turn. Okay. Yeah, kind of walked into that one, but that's okay. I did at least get the damage off on yeah, so here's the push. I'm just gonna path it. Get myself a plane so I can for sure cast this Gideon. So he's going to draw a card. Thought Scour himself. So it can't get... So he got a land. So he's got 4 cards in hand. There's that one, Kalitas. He's got Kalitas. Okay, well, let's just jam it then, because we got another one. Drown in the Loch was one of the unknown cards. Okay, that's fine. We got another one. Don't be another land, please. You want to just jam the Kalitas is what you want to do. Right, he drew a card off the Thought Scour. Okay, Field of Ruin. So he's got Kalitas, Cryptic Command, and an unknown card. Let's use our mana here. See if this wants to draw a counterspell. He thought about it. He's still thinking about it. Oh, he is doing it. Okay. Okay, then let's get out this Cryptic, or this Aether Vial, and we will hold up Path to Exile. See if he wants to jam Kalitas here. Thought Scour, okay. Frantic Inventory, draw 2. Okay, the question is, do we jam this other Gideon? So he could have, like, Logic Knot. He could have Drown in the Loch. Could have Mana Leak, which we haven't seen yet. He's got a lot of cards in hand. Let's cast this Giver and see what happens. Probably nothing. Problem is, we don't get this out soon. We're going to be... We're up a game. Worst case, Ontario, we do go to game 3. We're okay, we got it. All right. Let's make an ally. See if he's got an answer to Gideon. That isn't Kalitas. Yeah, there's Kalitas. Which we will hopefully... destroy the Giver. Okay, sure, that's fine. Get a zombie. Yes, we will use it. Thank you very much. Rest in peace is nice. I think that turns off Kalidas, but okay. So we're going to try to path it. Cool. And then let's just cast this Rest in Peace. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's just get in here. And hope he has absolutely nothing in hand. Attack with all creatures. Come on, let's get there. Block the Gideon. Oh, blocks the ally. Okay. Does he have something for the Gideon? He needs something to respond to this Gideon soon. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it, opponent? Beginning of combat. Okay. Let's draw a card. I think he's going to make me have it here. Give her. Okay. I think I'd like to say yes to this in case I draw something like a Flicker Wisp. Ghost Quarter. Okay. So what could he have here? Is there anything, something like potentially like Liliana's Sacrifice or Liliana's Triumph or something? Okay. Maybe a Snapcaster Mage as an Ambush Viper. What is this? Oh, it's probably a Shark Typhoon cycle. Yeah. Interesting. All right, well, that kills my Gideon next turn. Which means I need some other kind of threat. I'm not even going to bluff the Aether Vial here. All right, that's annoying. Destroy my Eldrazi Temple. All right. Yeah, I'll get a Plains. Destroy my Sheffet Dunes. All right. We are going to say no to this. Restoration Angel's all right. Okay, so we are going to attack here because we need to get in for damage. If he's got some kind of removal, I'll just resto. Okay, didn't have it. All right. I think I wait to plus this Aether Vial so that it cannot get countered. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. I'm just gonna get this Restoration Angel out now and then. While I still can. Yes, we will use it. Alright, do you have removal? You need to have a removal spell for this Restoration Angel. Or for this Giver of Runes. One of the two. There we go. All right. That was a grind. That was an absolute grind. Luckily, he missed like a bunch of land drops, but then also like had all the removal in the world. HLG 42. We lost the die roll again. This hand doesn't really do anything. So we will mulligan it. Whoa. This is a begrudging keep. Get rid of Resto. Depends on what we're up against here. A forest. We're up against Infect. Okay. Okay, we really need a removal spell here. Okay, we got one. Yeah, let's just hit it now. Let's not take any chances. Could have could have Blossoming Defense. So we're not going to take any chances with Infect. Hierarch. Not getting a land where there is supremely annoying, but whatever. We're playing 22 lands, so we have to kind of come to expect that sometimes. Looks like it's pretty land heavy here. Okay, and there's a Blighted Agent. Which could be pretty bad for us. Unless we draw a land here. Okay, land. And we will Thalia. Make it a little bit harder for him to cast all of his big spells. Infect can be a bad matchup here, but a lot can be pretty tough, but it's, okay, that's good. He's reducing his mana a little bit here. He's only going to be able to cast 2 spells. If he's got that, that Phyrexian mana one, potentially, potentially more. Inkmoth Nexus is annoying, but we've got the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, Mutagenic Growth was the one I was worried about. So that's 3. Vines of Vastwood. So 7. So we're not dead yet. We're close, but we're not dead yet. Let's bring out Giver. Oh, Aether Vial was a horrific draw here. Because we're just straight up dead to... Yeah, we're dead to this Hierarch. Well, dead because of the Blighted Agent and Hierarch. Let's see if he makes a mistake and blocks the Thalia. He does not. Alright, cool. Let's just concede here. Dead a whole bunch of different ways. So we bring in the Crusaders because they're good. Because they're good beaters. We need more removal. And that's about it. The Givers are pretty bad. Well, they can block like the Glistener Elf. I think Thraben Inspector's pretty bad. Containment Priest is also pretty bad. We're not super well set up to fight Infect. So we're basically going to mulligan into our Path and our Winds of Abandon. I would like to play first. Thank you very much. We've got one of our paths. And an Arbiter, which can hopefully choke him off on mana. And a Tempo, which means if we draw one land, we can strip something out of his hand. So we will start off with the Dunes. Alright, what do you start off with? The Hierarch. If I draw another Eldrazi Temple, I'm going to be pretty upset with myself. Okay, there's a Vial. Let's just get this Arbiter out, and hopefully... all he has is fetches. Like, this Hierarch's annoying because then he can still pay for it, but... Alright, so there's the Blighted Agent. Crazy that we didn't draw land there. Alright, so what does Vines of Vastwood read again? Sorry. Vines of Vastwood. It's an instant, right? It is. So, the question is, am I dead in this turn? So he could have a Spell Snare. Not a Spell Snare, a Dispel. But do I give him the opportunity to potentially draw a Vines of Vastwood? I think the time to do it is now. See if this gets countered. Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay. Sure. And then we'll just play an Aether Vial. And then I would love to draw any land here. He's going to get in with the Blink Moth, or with the Ink Moth, but how much damage can he potentially do here? Might of Old Krosa, okay. Oh my god. Oh, this deck. In fact, you know. Wow. Scott Calvin. We finally won a die roll. The old triple Aether Vial. This is okay, I think. Let's pitch the second path. And just lead off with a Thraben Inspector. Flooded Strand, huh? Let's just play this vial and just get in with the Inspector, because if this is a control deck of some kind, I would like to have that vial out. And we're keeping up path in case he plays something. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Prairie Stream, huh? That's an interesting one. Basic Island, okay. I would love to put a counter on Aether Vial. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's just cast this. See if this draws out a Mana Leak or something. Yeah, logic not. Okay. So this Containment Priest is going to be pretty bad here. All right. Thalia is nice. Let's attack. And we're just going to bring her out now because there's no point in waiting. See if this draws out a counterspell as well. Hitting my Sheffet Dunes, huh? Okay, sure. I'll get a Plains. Alright, he's hitting his land drops. Stoneforge. What are you searching for? Searches for Chooses not to use Stoneforge Mystic's ability. It's a bold move. Let's just get rid of it. We will use this. I figure maybe he had like he's got all of his swords and stuff in hand, maybe. Okay, so I'd rather be able to draw a card with my clue instead of cast my Arbiter here, because my Arbiter just kind of does nothing at this point in the game. He won't be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. So gonna path Thalia. Okay, that's fine. Excuse me. We'll get a plains. So he could potentially cast the Batter Skull here. Yeah, he's just casting it, that's why. That's fine with us because we are going to Violent our Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp, and we are going to hit that germ. And then we will also draw a card. Thank you very much. We drew another Thalia. That's nice. Always know. Alright, so we're up against Stoneblade. So we're going to attack with everybody. The whole team. Alright, that germ gets to come back. Oh wait, it doesn't get to come back. End step, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could have Cryptic Command. Let's just play it safe for now. Because this now we'll be able to Violent a Displacer and Flicker something in case of removal. Yeah, so he's got something here. Snapcaster Mage. So just a straight up Path to Exile on the Flicker Wisp. Yeah, that's going to let us get some extra value here. And we will protect our... Let's hit that. In case of another path. This might be putting all of our eggs in one basket here, but... It's going to scry, okay. He needs pretty much exactly the board wipe Supreme Verdict. Which I don't know if he has or not. He's thinking hard here. This fancy Elish Norn. Okay, so just straight up paths Thalia. We'll get a plains. Jace the Mind Sculptor, huh? Just gonna have to bounce one of my creatures if he wants to stay alive. Mm-hmm. Ooh, another Flicker Wisp, huh? Okay, so I don't have enough for lethal here. So we are going to kill Jace, and we are going to attack Scott Calvin here. And we will keep up our Aether Vial. What could he possibly have? Another Jace, maybe? Alright, nothing. Nothing is the answer to that. Okay, so let's bring in a couple Gideons. We're going to bring in Rest in Peace. Containment Priest seems real bad here. So, yeah. Mirror Crusader doesn't seem great. We need to get rid of 2 more cards here. Let's trim a Giver and trim a Path, I think. Wait, I still want to have a good number of Paths. Because a lot of times they bring in stuff, because it hits stuff like Celestial Colonnade, hits stuff like they've got the Shark Typhoon stuff. There's no lands in this hand. I cannot keep this. It's got a Rest in Peace and an Arbiter. Okay, sure, and a Vial. Let's go down. I guess the Thought-Knot's here. I hate to say it, but I have no way of casting it in the foreseeable future. But if I draw a Eldrazi Temple, I'll be pretty mad at myself. Okay, Flicker Wisp. Posture check. Gotta stop slouching. Gotta stop slouching. Ops in response. There's the Stone Forge. Okay. What is the Stone Forge going to search for this time? Batterskull. Okay, so yes, we will use the Aether Vial's ability. We get a Thalia. I would love to draw land next turn so that I can Flicker Wisp that Germ again. Again, Thalia is really just acting as like a lightning rod for removal. Okay, sure. Okay, so I will put... Yeah, doing that now, sure. So I'm almost certainly going to take 1 hit for sure from this. Okay, that's a land, which is nice. I'm going to take 1 hit for sure off of this Batterskull, unless he foolishly decides to use it before the end step. Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Yeah. Duh. That's fine. At least I'm not taking the hit, and Thalia is. Okay, so... yeah, that might have been actually the, that might have been accidentally the right play. Draw out the batter skull so that I can do that. Okay, so I got to be careful about this Arbiter. So if I Violin the Arbiter here, he could potentially field around one of my things, but then that also prevents him from... oh, he can't do both anyways. This costs 3, right? Yeah, that costs 3. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, he gains control of it. Sure, I still get to use it. Okay, so that's another Thalia. It's interesting that he took control of it. Yeah, let's attack. There's nothing to lose here. I think Thalia is better here. Alright, do you know how to use this Aether Vial? Okay, so exiles my Leonin Arbiter. Sure. Now it's gone, so I get to search. Okay, sure. That's also fine. Cost equip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not quite sure why he didn't just equip the batter skull. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Yeah, let's just get out Arbiter. I don't know why he's not just equipping. Okay, Restoration Angel's pretty good. Okay, what do you got? Snapcaster Mage? Okay, that's fine. Kind of.
Okay.
No, but yes, but no.
No?
Recording. More like just recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
get
okay.
anything?
Glass of water. Okay. So that's fine because we could potentially just we can resto whatever he casts here and force him to use a counter spell. Okay, so targeting the Thalia. Let's resto. Okay. That's mostly fine. Was not entirely sure if he had those had a snapcaster at all, so but that's okay. We've got him down to quite a bit. So what is he putting back here? Archmage's Charm. So Archmage's Charm is on top of his library. Does he not realize he can just equip this Batterskull onto the Stoneforge Mystic? That's freaking hilarious. All right, so let's do this now, so he can't do that again. So Archmage's Charm. So what does Archmage's Charm do? Whoops, sorry. Archmage's Charm. Counter target spell, draw 2 cards, gain control of non-land permanent with convert mana, cost 1 or less. Okay. I see, he's doing it that way. Okay, so he's gaining some life now this way. Have I used both my paths? I haven't used any of my paths. I still have 3 Path to Exiles. So I could use like a Path to Exile. I could use a colorless land. Thalia. Is that all? How many Thalias have I drawn so far? Let's attack there. Yeah, I could kill. No, he's just going to be able to keep doing that. Yeah. This is pretty miserable. I should have brought in those relic warders. Note to self, bring in relic order in this matchup. Okay, I am up a game here, so. I've got, I think, well, how many? I've lost one of them. No, I haven't even lost. I've got like 10 colorless lands in this deck, and I haven't seen a single one yet. That's pretty bad. Well, let's try to keep the life total down here. Mm-hmm. All right, come on. Give me something here. I mean, it's not nothing. Okay, so we got a colorless land, finally. He's basically going to be able to loop this. Target player draws 2 cards. Okay. He's going to be able to loop this return to hand and then put it into play with Stoneforge. If I can just draw a path. A path would be an excellent draw next turn. Had another Archmage's Charm. We will block this time with the Thraben Inspector. We will use Aetheral's ability. Giver of Runes isn't awful. He's probably got some kind of counter spell here. But we'll play the Giver. Let's see if we can resolve a Thought Knots here. I can't imagine we will. Cryptic Command. I think he's hoping to get a Mystic Sanctuary out here. We're slowly grinding this one out here. Oh, yikes. Yikey yikes. He's got something else too. Oh, man. I don't think I can come back from this. So that's all my basics. Yeah, we are going to do that. Arbiter. Okay. Okay, we need these relic warders. Relic warders. I don't think the Nombo of Stony Silence is good enough. The Nombo with Path to Exile. Giver Runes just seems pretty bad. Bring our Path back in. All right, we're on the play here. Let's make it happen. We've got a Vial, we've got a Thalia, we've got an Arbiter on the play, and that's about all we could ask for. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's yeah, okay, that's another one. So let's just go with this Scavenger Grounds and go with an Arbiter and hope he only has fetch lands. And no paths. Alright, well, that's that, I suppose. Paid 1 extra for it. Okay. We're gonna sequence this properly. I don't know what my opponent has here. We have enough for this Restoration Angel now. We are flooding, which is not great. So what's happening here? Is he just got a mitt full of lands as well, or what? Okay. Sounds like he just is getting mana screwed here, or just drawing a lot of lands. So we're going to draw a card here. Another Vial. That's pretty bad. That's really not a good draw at all. That's always the risk you run with running Aether Vial, is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'd have to pay another one for that Aether Vial, so I would like to hold up the Restoration Angel. This is going to get vialed in as well. Next turn, at least. Sorry, I'm humming along to the music that's in my head here. Shark Typhoon. X equals 2. That's okay. No music on this because it's not a stream and this is just going right onto YouTube, so definitely don't want a copyright strike. Well, it wouldn't get a copyright strike. It would get flagged on upload, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Teferi. In that case, we're just going to cast this Restoration Angel now. Yeah. Make him choose. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so this Teferi's gonna die. Relic Ward is nice. That's a nice one to get. We're just going to vial in our Displacer. We will flicker that down. And we'll kill Teferi. Teferi's not horrible for us, but I just want to keep it off the board in case I'm able to use my Restoration Angel. You might want to try to kill my Scavenger Grounds. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. This kind of makes me want to put a Waste in this deck. I don't think there's really any downside to running a Wastes instead of, like, Scavenger Grounds, for example. Or Sheffet Dunes. Nah, we need Sheffet Dunes, but Scavenger Grounds? I feel like this could be a Wastes. I think the times that... Oh, there's another Teferi. Alright. Bounce my Aether Vial. Bouncing my Eldrazi Displacer, okay. I'd like to draw a card here. Alright, I'm glad I saw that because we are going to bring this up to 4. Yeah, the punish, kind of. Not really, actually, because now we can cast this and be still able to, and then we don't really care about... We don't really care about Teferi this way now. Cryptic Command and Batterskull. I don't care about Batterskull. I don't care about Force Negation any longer. I care a little bit about Smell Snare. But Cryptic Command's pretty bad, so let's get rid of that. And then you don't have the mana to counter my Aether Vial. And we're going to bump that up to 2. Mm-hmm. That's fine because I've already gotten all the value I want out of that card. Okay, so we are going to say yes to this first one. We are always no to that one. Path's kind of nice. Alright, so now we're just going to kill Teferi. because there's no reason really not to. All right, you got to have something here now. Casts a Batterskull. That is fine. So we can present lethal here because he's now tapped out. Yeah, sure. So I want that to hit first. I want that hit be on the bottom of the stack so that he can draw a card first, and then we look. Stoneforge missing, I guess. Okay. This one, yes, we will use. All right, the Relic Warder coming in on the clutch here. Hit the Batterskull, and we win. There's Thalia number 4. There we go. Oh, goodness. This is already going later than I thought it would. But that's okay. Yeah, let's go into round 5. See if we can go up against Mill again. Like the last league, go up against Mill in the last 2 rounds. Or we really worked for that one there. I think he flooded out quite a bit though, but you know, we were flooding out too. And okay, lost the die roll again. We're up against Grave Titan. Sorry, we're up against Grave Titan. I mean, this kind of has everything we want. We'll start off with the Arbiter. Yeah, we lost the die roll again. We won the die roll in one of the 5 games, 5 rounds. Ooh, Tron. Ooh, all right. We have an okay matchup against this deck. If we could draw Ghost Quarter, we'll be laughing. We're definitely playing Arbiter next turn. It's Eldrazi Tron. Chalice on 1, okay. So this path is a dead card. Okay, so we're definitely gonna do this. Don't draw Giver of Runes, please. Okay, so that's a nice land. So let's get our Arbiter out. Yeah, we might end up Containment Priesting and then like Viling and Containment Priest and casting Flicker Wisp, but he didn't cast any creatures, so don't think we'll be doing that. We will put a counter on it. Thank you very much. TKS. My good friend Mr. TKS. Yeah, I think I'm just going to violin. Do I even want to violin in? Yeah, let's just cast Thalia. And then we'll violin Containment Priest so that we can Flicker Wisp whatever creature he plays. If he plays a creature. We are a little soft to a Thought-Knot Seer, but okay, so he didn't draw it. Matter Reshaper, that's really good for us. Really, really good for us. Okay, so we're thinking we're playing some 3D chess here. Thinking 3 steps ahead. I don't know. I don't know if this is really all that clever, but so yeah, viling in a Containment Priest won't exile it, but now if we violin anything with Containment Priest out, it will just get exiled. That being said, we will still up the vial. We just have to remember to not use it. Okay, Field of Ruin. That's nice, actually. I can use that to take our opponent off of the Eldrazi Temple, which seems a little bit better. But he is taking 6 if I just cast this Flicker Wisp, which seems better. Man, our mana base is so painful. Hit the Matter Reshaper. All right. Take 6. All right, and really hope he doesn't draw another Eldrazi Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's a 9. Upkeep, scry 1, okay. Put a card on top. Power Plant. So this could be a Thought-Knot Seer. It is. That'll hit my Thought-Knot Seer. Would love to draw another Flicker Wisp. Always no to triggered ability. Come on, Flicker Wisp. Giver. Uncastable spell. Well, it's not uncastable, but... so I think I want to get... The problem is if I get his, temple... and he draws the tower... yeah, I think getting the temple's the right call here. Okay, well, let's just attack here. Okay, so, yeah. The eternal question, which land to hit. I think it's the Eldrazi Temple. Unfortunately, I cannot pay for the mana either, but... if he drew a tower, I'm just gonna poop my pants. Puts a card on top. What is it? Okay, it's a wastes. Okay. Gain 4 life off that, huh? Alright, give me another Flicker Wisp. Or Eldrazi Displacer, that'd be nice too. Another uncastable spell. Well, I mean, it's castable, but it will never resolve. Yep, there we go. Okay. Slowly grind this guy down. So he drew a card off that, right? Did he scry one? Yeah, okay, he's scrying one. He's thinking about it. Put it on the bottom. A Tech Edge. He can't use it. He could potentially cast another Thought-Knot Seer here. Or a, like, Walking Ballista for 2. Okay, he plays another Thought-Knot Seer. Okay. Look at all my 1 mana spells. Can you believe it? All these spells that cost 1 mana. Alright, just give me another Flicker Wisp here, please. He's got to stop on my draw step going. Okay. We're going to get there eventually. Oh, no. He's got Tron, but does he have anything he can do with it? Okay, so he's got the Great Creator. Is he going to get a Ensnaring Bridge is the question. What's he going to get? Walking Ballista. Okay, now that's going to kill my Flicker Wisp. Yeah. Alright, well, he needs something good here, like a Flicker Wisp or a Eldrazi Displacer. This Chalice of the Void is really bad for us. Yeah. So, in case you're wondering, Chalice of the Void says with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters, not equal to the mana spent. So Thalia, unfortunately, does not get around Chalice of the Void. I can't cast Path of Exile for 2 because of Thalia and get it around the counter because the converted mana cost is still 1. If he gets a bridge and casts it, I'm just going to concede. Liquid metal coating. So he's going to use that to start shutting off my lands, I think. What is this? I'll put some counters on Ballista. Hits Thalia, okay. Slowly picking off my creatures here. All right, it's kind of Flicker, Whisper, Bust here. And even then, I don't think... Even then, I don't think it does anything. All right, so we're going to draw a card off that Chef at Dunes. Ghost Quarter. Wow, double Ghost Quarter. Cool. I'm going to concede. All right, we almost had that one. So we need the Relic Orders. We need the Stony Silences. We're going to get the Containment Priest, and we're going to take out our Aether Vials. The Crusaders are good beatdown creatures. I feel like we should take out these Inspectors, just in case each gets a Chalice on one out right away. Let's bring in one. Let's bring in one. Or maybe Gideon. Yeah, let's get a Gideon in there. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, yes, I would like to play first. Thank you very much. This hand does absolutely nothing. This one's not a whole lot better, but it gets our Giver out turn 1. Let's get rid of Resto. And hope to draw a white source. He mulligan to 6 as well. And then this Thalia will slow down his will slow down something like Expedition Map and Chalice. Okay, no map. That's good. Okay, so that's another white source. That's nice. And we will not attack. Ertz's Tower. Okay. We'd love to... don't really want that. We would love like a Relic Warder or something. Ballista. Okay, sure. That's fine. Try to shoot down my Thalia. Just try. Anything but a land. That's okay. That's the silent clearing's okay. Let's get in. See if he forgets that Giver of Runes gives protection from colorless. Yeah, let's cast it now and make him use it. We're going to make him use it. It just hits my face. Okay, sure. Yeah, he misses land drop that turn. So let's just press our advantage. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. Should have made me use my Giver Runes, but I don't know. I guess he didn't want to throw that one damage away. Yeah, it looks like he's not drawing lands, which is for our advantage. We're drawing all the lands we'd possibly want. Yeah, let's just get this displacer out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not quite enough for lethal, but this also gives us protection because we can use its ability. So we're in good shape here. Yeah, he had a risk. That was a risky keep for him, I think. Maybe Winds of Abandon was a mistake not bringing in. That's a mulligan. That's a weird hand. I'm gonna mulligan that as well. Okay, this does more stuff. We've got Arbiter. We've got Arbiter Ghost Quarter, which is nice. Let's throw away Thalia and Flicker Wisp. Temple. Map. Hey, that card's banned. In Pauper. An Eldrazi Temple will be super nice here. Giver Runes is also very nice. It's nice being able to get that in under a underneath a chalice on one. Literally does not matter because I don't play counter spells. Is this sacking the map? Or is this... Yeah, Chalice on one. Okay, that's fine. I don't have any one-cost spells in my hand. It's another Thalia, huh? Alright, good luck using that expedition map. Thought Not Seer. Okay. That's okay as far as I'm concerned, really. I would love a land here, though, because I want to take him off that Eldrazi temple. Oh. Ghost Quarter, you beautiful bastard. No attacks just yet. Alright, so we just need him to draw pretty poorly here. And that looks like what is happening. Shepherd Dunes is nice. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit anything just yet. I have to stay on the defense, unfortunately. Until I can draw. Ah, well, yeah. That Chalice is annoying, but we can draw a Relic Warder. Potentially. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a plane. It's not exactly what I want, but that's fine. Yeah, we still got to be on defense here. He's got himself in a bad position here, so... Alright, give us something good. Something not a land. Thought Not Seer, that's good. I can play Thought Not Seers too. Alright, what have you got in your hand here? A whole bunch of spells you cannot cast. Yeah, I think it's the Spatial Contortion. It's a tough call, actually. Yeah, I think it's the Spatial Contortion, because then he can use this to kill my Arbiter, which is the thing that's keeping him in check this game. Because if he does draw a land, he really can't cast anything regardless, so... Giver can't cast that. So we will attack with the Thought Notes here. And if he blocks, we just give her protection from colorless. Just a win-win. A win-win. Okay, so he found a land. And he's gonna, and if he casts anything, literally anything, I'm going to Ghost Quarter him. Sure. And put him right back where he started. Canopy's okay. Yeah, he could potentially get himself a land this way, but I'm just gonna hope he doesn't. Reveals Karn the Great Creator. Sweet. Okay, so we got a land. He still can't cast anything unless he drew something else. Okay, he drew something. I would like to draw a card, though. Another Arbiter. Not great. Containment Priest is okay. I have a feeling he drew like a Dismember. So let's just get this priest out. Alright, please continue to not draw lands. Sweet. We're loving Eldrazi Displacer here. That's a path. I can't cast that. So if I attack with everybody, it's 2, 4, 6. Still not enough. We're grinding this one out. We're doing this one the hard way. Let's just get more creatures out. We're going to play into the All Is Dust because he's never going to be able to cast it. We got there. That's the power of Leonin Arbiter and Thalia. Playing greedy mana bases, you're gonna get you're gonna get audited. All right, let's open up this treasure chest. See what we can get out of that. We got another one of those. Yeah, I haven't opened up these yet. 1 card prize pack. So maybe we'll open those up. Let's see. 5 play points. Wow. Ratchet Bomb and a Thriving Isle. Are these going to be valuable? But yeah, wow. 5 play points. Wow. Let's open all these. See what we get. Garbage. Garrick Wildspeaker. Rakdos Firewheeler. Rex Sage is alright. Sterling Grove. Basri's contagious. Wow. All right, let's see what Thriving Isle is worth on Goldfish. Because I feel like they're going to be pretty pretty desirable for Commander. Wow, 11 ticks. I am 100% selling that. Because that gets us another entry into a league. So cool. I'll take that. But anyways, did pretty well. We lost again to Dredge, which I lost to in the last league. That just seems really, really hard. I don't know what the answer to that deck is. Like, other than maybe another Rest in Peace in the sideboard so that I have it more consistently, which I might end up doing. We keep not running into Burn. I thought Burn would be much more prevalent. And the Relic Order is overperforming as well, which is really nice. I might go down a Crusader. Crusader is great, but I might go down a Crusader. Winds of Bandit is okay. There is a version of this deck that runs Snow-Covered Plains and then runs On Thin Ice in the sideboard, which might be another consideration. But all in all, deck seems to be doing really well. I'm happy with it so far. With this particular version, I've gotten 2/3/2 so far. Losing to Dredge twice. Lost to, what else do we lose to in this round? Infect. The really, really fast linear decks we're struggling with a little bit. This version of the deck that runs Chalice of the Void, the Thalia Stompy version, can't lose against Infect. And does okay against Dredge. But when I was playing Thalia Stompy with 4 Chalice of the Voids and 4 Simian Spirit Guides, like, I never lost to Infect. My win in at Minneapolis day 1 to get into day 2 was against Infect, and it just Chalice on 1 on turn 1 both games, and it just overperformed. So but anyways, yeah, happy with the deck. We'll try it again, and yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to pay your taxes, and we'll see you next time.